Hi, I'm Dr. Luigi Groton, Vice President of Nutrition Education. Welcome back to the Herbalife Nutrition Education Program. During this module, we will start talking about nutrients, and it makes sense to start with the first nutrient, protein. Protein is known as the first nutrient because no other nutrient plays as many different roles in keeping you alive and healthy. The importance of protein for the growth and repair of your muscles, bones, skin, tendons, and other tissues has been proven for a very long time. It also sends signals to your brain to help control hunger. During the next 3 lessons, you'll learn the basics of protein nutrition, what it is, how to get it, how much you need, and then how to put this knowledge into practice. But let's start with the definition and how it correlates with cellular nutrition. Welcome back to the Herbalife Nutrition Education Program. In this lesson, we'll be discussing protein. Let's get started. All the organs of your body are made up of cells. To be effective, nutrition must get to all of the cells of your body. Cellular nutrition provides all the cells of your body with the nutrition you need every day. When we think of health and nutrition, only a few of us think of the cell. But actually, the cell is the source of the body's energy supply. It's what keeps you not only functioning at optimal health, but functioning at all. Cellular nutrition means that our bodies are nourished at the most basic level, the cells, the tiniest living units in the body. This allows the cells to grow, repair, and perform their functions with the best possible efficiency, so that we feel and look better, and are better able to prevent and fight disease. What is protein? Protein is one of the major nutrients in our food. It provides energy to the body and is used to build the muscles and organs. Protein is traditionally considered to be the most critical nutrient for maintaining life. The importance of protein has been recognized since the time of the ancient Greeks. Modern science has also found that protein is vital to good health by controlling hunger and maintaining muscle mass. Did you know the word protein comes from the Greek word protos, which means first? This was based on the idea that proteins are the most important nutrient central to life. And indeed, we now know that protein is vital for human life. Protein is absolutely vital to our health and well-being. We need protein to build and repair body tissues, to produce enzymes, hormones, and other substances, to support the immune system, to produce energy and stamina. Muscles and organs are made of protein. When you exercise, the effort breaks down muscle tissue in your body. You need protein in order to rebuild and restore the muscle broken down by exercise. Resistance training like lifting weights and endurance workouts like aerobics require that you eat the right amount of protein for your body. Enzymes are proteins that serve many functions. Anytime there is a chemical reaction in the body, enzymes help to speed it along. Enzymes also help the body to digest food. Intestinal enzymes in the stomach break down large food molecules into smaller ones, so they can be absorbed into the bloodstream and carried as nutrients throughout the body. Enzymes are very important for good health. For example, people who lack the enzyme lactase cannot digest milk. Hormones are special proteins in the body that act as chemical messengers. They assist in numerous functions throughout the body. You need adequate protein in the diet in order to manufacture these important enzymes and hormones. Hormones are special proteins that act as messengers in the body. Cells communicate with one another through hormones. They are chemical signals that send messages from one cell to another throughout the body. Hormones can affect mood, energy levels, and hunger. In fact, special hunger hormones can increase and decrease your appetite. When you eat the right amount of protein from your meals, it sends messages to your brain to tell you that you are full and satisfied. Protein also helps to keep you alert. This is why some people feel a little fuzzy-headed in between meals, when they haven't had enough protein to eat. This is the reason why getting enough protein in your diet is important to keep your energy level high. Protein also supports the cells of the immune system, and the immune system protects you from infections. Did you know that the human body cannot survive if protein stores drop below 50%? It's important to preserve body protein by making sure you get enough in your diet. All proteins are made up of small units called amino acids. These amino acids are linked together in different ways to make all the different proteins that we eat. Some amino acids are called essential because your body cannot manufacture them. Other amino acids are called non-essential because your body can make them from the essential amino acids. When we think of protein foods, we usually think about foods like meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and milk. But there is protein in many plant foods, like beans and grains. There are even small amounts of protein in vegetables. There are two sources of protein, animal-based and plant-based. Let's learn about them. Animal-based protein includes meats like beef, pork, chicken, and fish. Animal products like eggs, milk, and dairy products are also high in protein. Animal-based proteins are called complete proteins because they contain all the essential amino acids that the body cannot make, but some are also high in fat. So choose lean cuts of meat and try to eat mostly the breast meat from chicken and turkey. Plant-based protein can be found in beans, nuts, peas, and soybean products like tofu. Unlike animal-based protein, most plant-based proteins lack certain amino acids. Unless vegetarians eat soy protein or combine different grains and beans together, they will not get all the amino acids they need. Since most plant proteins, with the exception of soy, do not contain all the amino acids you need, vegetarians learn to combine their plant proteins in such a way that they are able to get all their essential amino acids. For example, grains like rice, wheat, or corn are lacking one particular essential amino acid. At the same time, beans like black, garbanzo, or pinto lack a different essential amino acid. As it turns out, the amino acid that the grains are lacking is present in the beans, and the amino acid the beans are lacking is present in the grain. So, by combining beans with grains, a vegetarian can obtain all of the essential amino acids in that meal. Some typical examples of vegetarian meals would be a bowl of lentil soup with a slice of whole grain bread, or some black beans with corn tortillas. The high digestibility of soy protein and the availability of its amino acids makes soy a high-quality protein that contains all the essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. Unlike some other sources of high-quality protein, soy is low in saturated fat and cholesterol, making it an excellent dietary source of protein. Did you know that soy protein is one of the best sources of protein in the diet for people who are vegetarians? Soy is the only complete protein in the plant world. Soy contains all the essential amino acids, the ones that the body cannot make on its own. Vegetarians must be careful to select a combination of grains and beans to supply the essential amino acids. Vegetarians can get good quality protein by eating soy protein or by combining two incomplete proteins in such a way as to make a complete protein. For example, beans are an incomplete protein source, and so are grains. But the amino acids that are lacking in the beans are found in grains. And the amino acids that the grains are lacking are found in beans. So when beans and grains are eaten together, they make a complete protein. A meal of rice and beans or a lentil soup with a slice of whole grain bread would provide complete protein. Needs vary from person to person, depending on body weight and muscle mass. Since not everyone knows how much muscle they have, a general guideline is the following: 0.5 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. Adult men need about 100 to 200 grams a day if they weigh 200 pounds. Adult women need about 50 to 100 grams a day if they weigh 100 pounds. How many grams of protein do you need? Let's review what we've learned about protein. Protein is important for maintaining healthy body functions. There are two sources of protein: animal-based and plant-based. Different amounts of protein are needed based on different body weights and mass. Human life is not sustainable without protein. Good work! You've completed another lesson in the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. In the next lesson, we'll talk about amino acids. See you at the next meeting. Hi, I'm Dr. Luigi Groton, Vice President of Nutrition Education. Welcome back to the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. Last week we started discussing what protein is. In this lesson, you will learn about amino acids, the building blocks of protein. Everyone has heard of them, so why are they important? Do we really need them? Amino acids are as important for nutrition as vitamins and minerals, since they're the building blocks of proteins, an important constructive element. Some are essential and must be taken in the diet, while others can be made in the body. During this lesson, you'll learn the difference. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. We've learned some basics about protein. In this lesson, we'll be discussing amino acids. Let's get started. At the last meeting, we learned that protein heals the body, produces necessary enzymes and hormones, provides stamina and energy, and helps keep the body healthy. Now, we'll take a closer look at protein to discuss amino acids. Amino acids make up 75% of the body and serve many essential functions. In fact, almost every bodily function depends on amino acids. One of the most important duties of amino acids is to create proteins. If proteins are necessary for life, amino acids are even more so, because amino acids band together to form the many kinds of proteins your body needs. Amino acids make up proteins by linking together in long chains. Just like letter blocks can combine to form different words, by assuming different formations, amino acids can create different proteins. This is why amino acids are often called the building blocks of protein. How many amino acids are there? There are 21 amino acids. 9 are essential, which means they are not made by the body and must be consumed in the diet. 12 are non-essential, which means they're created by the body. If you don't get the amino acids you need from your diet, your body will break down your cells to get them. This causes a loss of muscle and organ proteins and tissues. The same thing happens during heavy exercise. The body strips amino acids from muscle tissue and uses them for energy. That's why it's important to nourish your body with the essential amino acids it requires. The 9 essential amino acids, essential meaning they must be consumed in the diet, are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, valine. Essential amino acids provide many benefits to the human body. These are just some of their functions. Histidine maintains healthy tissues throughout the body and helps in the transmission of messages from the brain to the body. Lysine helps maintain a healthy immune system. It also helps in the growth of bones. Valine promotes normal growth and provides the body with energy. Valine is also important for mental function because it helps stimulate the central nervous system. Methionine helps the liver to process the fat that you eat and also promotes heart health. Phenylalanine is needed to keep the central nervous system working properly. It can influence your mood by making you feel happier and alert and helps control hunger. Tryptophan regulates your appetite, helps you sleep better, and elevates your mood. Did you know? The amino acid leucine is both a building block of protein and a signal to the muscle cell to increase muscle growth. Did you know that soy protein is one of the best sources of protein in the diet for people who are vegetarians? Soy is the only complete protein in the plant world. Soy contains all the essential amino acids, the ones that the body cannot make on its own. Vegetarians must be careful to select a combination of grains and beans to supply the essential amino acids. Vegetarians can get good quality protein by eating soy protein or by combining 2 incomplete proteins in such a way as to make a complete protein. For example, beans are an incomplete protein source, and so are grains. But the amino acids that are lacking in the beans are found in grains. And the amino acids that the grains are lacking are found in beans. So when beans and grains are eaten together, they make a complete protein. Did you know that you can find amino acids in many places in nature, from the food we eat to tiny microorganisms? But one of the most surprising places scientists have found these tiny building blocks of life is on meteorites that have crashed on Earth. Scientists believe this discovery increases the odds of finding life beyond our solar system. The 12 non-essential amino acids, which means they're created by the body, are alanine, arginine, asparagine, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamic acid, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, taurine, tyrosine. These are just a few of the helpful benefits to the human body from the 12 non-essential amino acids. Taurine helps regulate the nervous system and the muscles, and plays an important part in keeping the brain and heart healthy. Alanine helps turn sugars into energy the body can use. It also helps eliminate toxins from your liver. Arginine helps keep the liver, skin, and muscles healthy. It regulates blood sugar, hormones, and even promotes male fertility. Glutamine helps to build and maintain healthy muscles and a healthy central nervous system. It also helps remove toxic ammonia from the liver. Glycine helps to make muscle and turns sugars into energy. It's important for a healthy central nervous and digestive systems. Proline is needed to produce collagen and cartilage, which keep muscles and joints flexible. It's also essential for healthy skin by reducing sagging and wrinkling. Did you know that tyrosine makes thyroid hormone? Thyroid hormone is important in maintaining body temperature and normal hormone balance. We've learned that amino acids are the building blocks of protein. These tiny structures combine to form different types of protein, much the same way letters of the alphabet combine to form different words. There are 9 essential and 12 non-essential amino acids. Good work! You have completed another lesson in the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. In the next lesson, we'll put this theory into practice. See you at the next meeting. Hi, I'm Dr. Luigi Groton, Vice President of Nutrition Education. Thank you for joining us for the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. In the past 2 lessons, we learned about the basics of protein and amino acids. Now it's time to put them into practice. In this lesson, you will learn how to build up your diet with the right amounts of high-quality proteins. You will learn where to get them in plant and animal sources and how they fit into your diet. Let's start adding protein in the right amounts. Welcome back to the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. We've learned about proteins and amino acids. In this lesson, we'll share some tips on how to incorporate what you've learned into your everyday life. Let's get started. We've learned that protein is crucial to human life, and that is made up of amino acids, tiny structures that combine to form different types of proteins. We've also learned that there are 9 essential and 12 non-essential amino acids. Now let's take a closer look at how we can best incorporate protein into our diets. How much protein your body needs to stay healthy depends on several factors, including age, gender, and lifestyle. For example, if you exercise regularly, your body will need more protein to repair muscle tissue. And, on average, men should get between 100 grams to 200 grams of protein every day, while women need only 50 to 100 grams of protein per day. We've learned that on average, men need more protein in their diet than women. But why is that? The simple answer is that men tend to be taller and heavier than women, and not necessarily because they need to build more muscle. Another reason is that the circulatory system in a man has more red blood cells than in women. Women require less protein in their diet than men do because their bodies tend to be smaller. But some women may not get enough. Often, when women are watching their weight, they cut back on their protein intake to save calories. But this will leave them hungry and may not provide the body with the amount of protein that it needs. Aim for a balance of animal and plant proteins. Plant and animal proteins provide the body with different benefits, so it's good to eat proteins from both sources. Animal proteins contain all the essential amino acids, while plant proteins provide some amino acids, and they also provide fiber and antioxidants too. Animal-based protein is considered complete because it has all the essential amino acids your body needs. Remember that 4 ounces of lean beef, poultry, or fish contain 25 to 35 grams of protein. When you're choosing animal proteins to eat, try to choose the leanest ones. Ocean-caught fish, canned fish, and shellfish are all low in fat. Chicken and turkey breasts have less calories and less fat than the legs and thighs. Many cuts of red meat are high in fat and saturated fat, so choose the leanest cuts and trim off any visible fat before cooking. Did you know that some vegetarians don't eat any meat, fish, or poultry, but they do eat eggs and dairy products? They are called lacto-ovo-vegetarians. Some people prefer to get their animal-based protein from eggs and dairy products. Egg whites, non-fat milk, yogurt, and non-fat cottage cheese are examples of high-protein foods. 7 egg whites provide 25 grams of protein and only 115 calories. 1 cup of non-fat cottage cheese has about 25 grams of protein and only 140 calories. Plant-based protein can be found in beans, nuts, peas, and soybean products like tofu. Unlike animal-based protein, most plant-based proteins lack certain amino acids. Unless vegetarians eat soy protein or combine different grains and beans together, they will not get all the amino acids they need. However, plant-based proteins, such as soy, are generally low in fat and a good source of fiber. Did you know? Tofu is thought to have originated around 164 BC in ancient China and spread to Korea, Japan, and other parts of East Asia. To people in East Asia, tofu is as important as meat, milk, and cheese are to Westerners. Tofu comes in many forms and can be as soft as custard or as firm as cooked meat. It can be fermented, fried, or frozen, and it can be flavored to be sweet or savory since it has little flavor or smell of its own. Remember, firm and extra firm tofu are your best bet. It's a cholesterol-free food and very low in fat. Because most plant-based proteins lack certain amino acids the body needs, they are considered incomplete. Therefore, people on a vegetarian diet should include a variety of plant protein sources. When you combine foods made with beans and grains, like tofu and brown rice, or corn tortillas and black beans, or hummus and whole grain bread, you supply all the essential amino acids the body needs. The high digestibility of soy protein and the availability of its amino acids makes soy a high-quality protein that contains all the essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. Unlike some other sources of high-quality protein, soy is low in saturated fat and cholesterol, making it an excellent dietary source of protein. It's best to get your proteins from a mixture of plant and animal sources. That way you get the benefits of both plant and animal proteins. You don't need to eat meat, fish, or poultry at every meal. You might plan to have a few vegetarian meals per week to increase your intake of plant protein. A bean soup with some whole wheat bread and a salad is an example of a healthy vegetarian meal. Since protein can help keep you satisfied from meal to meal, it's a good idea to have protein at all your meals and for most of your snacks. If you have a breakfast of just toast and fruit, you aren't getting any protein and you will get hungry very soon. But if you have a healthy protein shake or some cottage cheese with fruit for breakfast, you'll stay satisfied longer. Having protein at snack time will also help to hold you between meals. A protein snack bar, a handful of nuts, or a small carton of yogurt are all good examples of protein snacks. It may take a little planning to make sure that you meet your protein needs. A protein shake, an egg white omelet, or some yogurt with fruit would all be good choices in the morning. When you cook your meat, fish, and poultry for dinner, you might want to cook some extra so you have it handy for the next day. For instance, you could add some leftover cooked chicken breast to a mixed green salad for lunch. And it's best to cook meats, fish, and poultry in a healthy way. Baking, broiling, grilling, or stir-frying in small amounts of oil are all healthy cooking methods. Another easy way to incorporate protein into your day is to plan for healthy protein snacks, like a carton of yogurt, some cottage cheese and fruit, or some tuna on whole grain crackers. If you find you don't have time for complete meals, or are simply not getting enough protein in your diet, then supplements are another option. Protein bars and protein powders taken with milk can be a good source of protein, along with other vitamins and nutrients that you need during the day. You can add protein powder to other foods, such as oatmeal, to increase your protein intake. They can be used as meal replacements or simply as a snack. Did you know that tryptophan, which is found in turkey, dairy foods, and chocolate, can make you sleepy? In fact, some old-fashioned cures for sleeplessness were based on eating foods that we now know contain the amino acid tryptophan. For example, drinking a glass of milk before bedtime. Remember, your protein requirements depend upon your weight, gender, age, and other lifestyle factors. Make sure you consider all these factors to ensure your body is getting enough protein to stay healthy. Good work! You have completed another lesson in the Herbalife Nutrition Education program. Next time, we'll review what we've learned. See you then.
Hi, I'm Dr. Luigi Groton, Vice President of Nutrition Education. Welcome back. It's time to review the past 3 lessons and test what we've learned. Let me start by emphasizing how important it is for everyone to include high-quality protein in the diet. Even if you're a vegan or vegetarian, or if you're attempting to lose weight, you should realize the great role of this nutrient. The power of protein, along with other good foods and regular exercise, can help you control hunger and maintain your lean body mass, which is key to controlling your weight. Larger individuals generally need more protein than smaller individuals, and you have learned how to estimate the size of protein portions that can meet these needs. Let's finish this module and see what we've learned.
It's time to review what we've learned. Let's take a quick look back. Protein is absolutely vital to our health and well-being. We need protein to build and repair body tissues, to produce enzymes, hormones, and other substances, to support the immune system, to produce energy and stamina. Amino acids make up proteins by linking together in long chains. Just like letter blocks can combine to form different words, by assuming different formations, amino acids can create different proteins. This is why amino acids are often called the building blocks of protein. How many amino acids are there? There are 21 amino acids. 9 are essential, which means they are not made by the body and must be consumed in the diet. 12 are non-essential, which means they're created by the body. Animal-based protein includes meats like beef, pork, chicken, and fish. Animal products like eggs, milk, and dairy products are also high in protein. Animal-based proteins are called complete proteins because they contain all the essential amino acids that the body cannot make, but some are also high in fat. So choose lean cuts of meat and try to eat mostly the breast meat from chicken and turkey. Plant-based protein can be found in beans, nuts, peas, and soybean products like tofu. Unlike animal-based protein, most plant-based proteins lack certain amino acids. Unless vegetarians eat soy protein or combine different grains and beans together, they will not get all the amino acids they need. However, plant-based proteins, such as soy, are generally low in fat and a good source of fiber. The high digestibility of soy protein and the availability of its amino acids makes soy a high-quality protein that contains all the essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. Unlike some other sources of high-quality protein, soy is low in saturated fat and cholesterol, making it an excellent dietary source of protein. Remember, your protein requirements depend upon your weight, gender, age, and other lifestyle factors. Make sure you consider all these factors to ensure your body is getting enough protein to stay healthy. Now that you've refreshed your memory, you are ready for our fun quiz. See you then! Welcome! It's time for the fun quiz. Let's begin. Take some time to answer these 5 questions. Let's check the results. Which of these is a function of protein? All of the above. Protein is necessary to build and repair tissue, to produce enzymes and hormones, and to support the immune system, basically to maintain good health. Proteins are long chains of amino acids. This is true. One way to cut calories from ground meats is to switch from extra lean ground beef to ground turkey breast. This is true. Using ground turkey breast cuts fat and calories. A 4-ounce portion of beef, fish, or poultry provides between 25 and 35 grams of protein. This is true. How many types of protein sources are there? There are 2 types of protein, animal-based protein and plant-based protein. Congratulations! You've completed this entire module. Great job!